Next thing I know, I'm jumping out a shorty window in front of a bus stop full of people, son.
Yo, y'all should do a podcast for real.
Yo, but like, what would we call the podcast though?
Boy, I don't even know, but it got to be something that represents us.
Look, man. So here's the thing.
All right, man. We back again. Another one. What's going on? It's the boys from the So Here's the Thing podcast. How y'all doing today, my brothers?
I'm good, man. I'm good.
Yeah, we straight, man. How you?
I'm good. For the people at home, you probably realized the setup a little different. We got a new person here today. We have my homegirl Niesha from the SipNFactuals situation. How you doing, Niesha?
I'm doing great. How are you?
We're doing good.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Thank you for coming up.
Or thank you for appearing
It's a
here.
blessing to be here.
All right, well, you know.
See how you feel about that.
We talk about a lot of different things on the podcast. We've covered relationships, marriage, friendships, all of that. Mm-hmm. But one of the things that we've definitely heard a lot is that we should definitely get a female voice in some of the stuff we talk about.
Yes.
So we kind of gonna touch on a little bit of all those points that we already discussed, but get the female point of view on this. How you feel about that?
I'm gonna be very raw because I'm a rep for females. And guys get on my nerve anyway, so I'm gonna talk my shit for us, honestly.
All right, cool. So here's my thing. One of the things I've really been thinking about a lot, especially during, like, after all this COVID stuff is starting to slow down here in New York, but we don't know how long that's gonna last. Is how people are handling dating during 2020. Like, how this is going. So I guess my first question is, and for disclaimer for the rest of this podcast, I need y'all to answer like y'all not in relationships.
All right. Let me say this now. We are answering like we're not in relationships. That's the rule.
All right, so I just want to know. I'm gonna start with this question. I'm gonna put this out there to the group. Are you even open to dating or like trying to get to know somebody during this year? Like, with all the shit going on and the political news, social activism, health, dealing with the pandemic, like, is dating even a top priority to you?
Oh, you starting
Yeah,
with
we
me.
starting with you, Niesha. This is about you.
I'm open to dating, but I feel like at the same time, it's not even just about the year. I think for me personally, I never really took the time to really date, so I was just having fun. Okay. Like, I'm having fun, you meeting different people, noticing different things since this situation. So I think like dating is cool, but it just depends on who you trying to settle, who you trying to date. You feel me? Because a lot of people, they're like, oh, it's the pandemic. Oh, we just having fun. Oh, we just popping up. You got niggas from the past popping up. Like, you got new people that's trying to get in. And you're like, all right, who I'm trying to choose? Am I bored? Am I really trying to see what's up with you? Like, I don't know. So, listen, I'm a little confused. I was having fun. I'm just put it out like that.
So you saying when a nigga from the past slide back in, you often had to think of if you was going to let this happen?
It depends on where we left off at. You feel me? Because if it was not nothing really big and I was just kind of tired of you, it's like, all right, let's see what you come with now. Hopefully you came back in a different, type time. Like, if you're going to spin the block and come back with something different.
What if y'all broke up on some shit where it was a bad note, like you said, right? Mm-hmm. But then he hit you with the, I realized how I hurt you because I had this time to think. And then he tried to spit the game at you. You gonna give it a shot?
No, I actually have someone that's in the middle of doing that right now, and it's crazy because I broke up with them. We didn't speak in a year, so it's like you're coming back, but you're in a relationship now. So you confessing your love to me while you're going home to that same person. It doesn't work like that.
Oh,
you fucked that up. No, you gotta shoot her first.
What?
You gotta shoot her first.
Oh, damn.
That's aggressive.
And then come back on a different side. Like, show me it's real. Like, cause think about it. That's just like, you gotta kill her first. And there's no disrespect to her, cause I'm still a woman at the end of the day. But that's real. Like, that's just like you going to bed with somebody and then they fucking with somebody else. but they telling the other person they love you, but they come home to sleep with you.
They ain't gotta
How does that work?
They ain't gotta die, though.
Are you really gonna say, all right, it's over? No, so shoot her, show me it's real, kill her, spin the block, but come back different.
You too real for me.
Yeah.
So let me pose the question to y'all. And with everything going on, like I just asked her, in the event y'all was single, do y'all think that y'all would be able to be like, do y'all think y'all would even be wanting to be dating during this time? Dre, I'm starting with you.
Nah, me personally, nah. Cause again, you know what I'm saying, this year, especially only speaking for me, this year made me sit down and kind of like just get myself together, get my shit right. You know what I'm saying? Make sure that I set myself up right for the future. So with that being said, with everything that's going on, I know that number one, my mental ain't right now. And then number two, I just don't feel like I would have that time to dedicate to another person. You know what I'm saying? And be able to support their needs and things of that sort. It's just specifically this year, I don't think it's the right time for me personally.
Stiz?
I mean, right now, bro, I probably would, because it's mad little, like, cute shit I know I could get off that I can't get off with a current situation. Like, little cute shit that'd be acceptable for a first date type shit. So I'd probably be, like, open to it. But it's hard, because, like, even now, like, walking down the street, everybody got on masks, so your body look alright, but I don't really know what your face look like. Mm-hmm. It's like, now it's just like, alright, now you forcing me to be faithful.
What?
Like, again, we answering as if we were single, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that. This the type of climate to make you just go, whatever, man. If I see something that I can see it for real, then I'll fuck with it. But now it's just hard.
Like for me, as you know, someone who is like trying to date during this time, I'm gonna be honest. I don't even know how I feel, if I'm being honest. Like I'm dating, but it's like I don't like nothing ever go right. Shit just should be cool for a short time, and then it just be weird after that. And one thing I did learn during this time is like, even when you start to talk to somebody, like this shit showed me that first impressions for real are everything. Because I've talked to somebody and then like we double backed and talked later. And then it's like the whole impression that person had of me was completely different than who I really am. Mm-hmm. And I was like, wow. Mm-hmm. Like, where the hell you get that from? But, you know, in this time, like, everybody's acting a little off or a little different or whatever. Mm-hmm. Like, nobody's in their element. Nobody in their comfort zone with all of the shit going on.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know. This year is weird. But in that vein, I'm gonna bring it back to you, Niesha. I'm going to ask you this question. As someone who is... You single, right?
I am.
All right. As someone who is single...
Dre, don't do that again. Dre, don't do that again.
As someone who is single, and I'm assuming is, you know, like you said, you out here having fun. Do you feel like you being single at this point in time is more beneficial for you or beneficial for all these niggas out here?
It's beneficial for me, because me being single, you learn yourself when you're single. So it's like you learn different things about you that you didn't really realize when you were in a relationship or talk, and then make you realize even with the relationships that you're not in, what went wrong in the relationships, like what was good, what was bad, what is something you need to work on. And I feel like that works for me because I could stay focused. I started my podcast during this time, so it's like it give me time to really work on me and grow with me. And self-love and self-care is so important to me. Like health, all that is important. So it gives me time to figure me out before I can even entertain you for real. Because a relationship is like, it's not a job, but I don't have time to... If I'm trying to heal myself, I'm not trying to heal you. You have to heal yourself. So when we come together, we both healed and working on something. I'm not babying nobody. I'm not taking care of nobody. None of that. I can love you and support you, but it's how you coming. So let me worry about me and do me first before I, fuck with you.
Yo, and this worrying about you, my fault too.
Nah, go ahead. Do you think, huh?
And this worrying about you situation, would you let a nigga kill on the first date?
No. I don't let no nigga kill on the first day. Like, you gotta work for that.
So you opposed
it ain't
to
happening
that
like
all
that.
around?
Now, I'm not gonna come at people who do that.
Right?
I don't care how good the vibe is. Like, I have to, and I think that's the thing. Like, niggas feel like because they want to kill, you have to. Like, no, chill out. I gotta let you. You feel me? So, people that do it, I'm not against it. Whatever. We're grown, but I never found nobody that was worthy. I don't care how good you looked, how what you talking, what your money looking like. Nope. You gotta be worth it.
Yo, would you take a girl serious if you kill on the first day?
Absolutely. What? I don't think that's something to judge somebody on.
Yeah, me neither. I don't think
Like the vibe just could have been right. Sometimes the stars align, and if the stars align, they put you in a situation. Because as much as put it like this, what I don't like is when a girl go, I don't do this. I don't never do that. Shit make me go, you lying.
After?
Like, don't tell me you don't do this. Because when you tell me you don't do this, that sound like I did this last week.
Yeah.
Like,
yo, shout out to all the girls still getting off. I don't usually do this, but if you still getting that line off, shout out to you.
Dumb niggas is dumb if they fall for that. I'm not with that. Like if you, like I said, sometimes the stars align. Sometimes you chill with somebody and it really is a vibe, and you like it sound cliche, but you feel like, yo, I really felt like I knew this person forever. Like we just connected on that level, and it set up to where like the situation was right. We could link, we could do whatever, and then we just ended up fucking that night. I'm not gonna look at her weird because of that. I'm not gonna change that. Now, again, that's all depends on what the whole facts brought back before we went out. Because if I found out you fucked my mans before the first date,
Yo, when do you send out the whole facts report with a request for it? Do you send it out before the first date, or do you send it out when you like?
no, you send it out before the first date. Because you
okay.
gotta know how the first date. On the first date.
Yeah.
Depending on what the whole facts say is gonna really depend on what this first date is and how much effort I put into it.
All right.
But
I'm
also,
gonna
she could be beyond her whole facts though.
Yeah, what if she in that transitioning period?
You know what I'm saying? All of that is in the past.
I'm not saying that she can't be. What I'm saying is you gonna have to show me you not that no more.
Hold on.
And it depends if my friends is on your whole facts accident list.
Yo,
Wait, hold on. Can I say something? Okay, I can understand the friend thing, but you talking about like the whole facts, but niggas have whole facts. So
I was just
that's
about
a
to ask you,
fact.
do you
Yeah, so
send out
I'm-
a whole facts as a female?
like what? Like okay, so this is how I feel. Like I don't care what you did before you started. You get what I'm saying? Fuck with me.
Right.
As long you could be honest about it, whatever it is, what it is. Because now I'm getting to know you. You're getting to know me. So I'm giving you a chance to prove yourself as a person. But I feel like the whole thing where females, I mean, oh, she was this and that. Y'all be getting off in fucking mad females. I'm not understanding what's
You're
going
not
on.
wrong there. My biggest problem is if my man's
Oh,
is
now that's
on
different. If
the-
your man said that's different. 'Cause
Listen.
No.
If my man's reported an accident and it come up on the whole facts, I gotta address this.
Yo,
Right.
let me ask you, right? So it's clear that females subtly send out the whole facts, right? Why is it that many females ignore the reports that come back on the whole facts and test that shit out anyway?
I think as females, because like I said, you want to test the waters for yourself. You feel me? Like you don't know for sure now. That's just like somebody could sit there and say, "Oh, she a hoe," right? That's your man telling you that. But how you know if she really a hoe?
So you saying men should just ignore the whole facts altogether?
I'm not saying that, but you don't know somebody. You feel me? And you can't go off somebody because people lie too, and niggas lie on their dick
No, but
and stuff too. Like let's be real.
niggas do. What I'm gonna say is this, and this may sound cliche to a lot of my niggas. This probably gonna be the first time y'all heard me say this. If one nigga told me she a hoe, I'ma be skeptical, but I ain't gonna just assume she a hoe. When I get like the second nigga at that point, I'm believing them niggas. Look, if I just get one, I'm cool. I believe niggas after two niggas.
What about the credibility of those? Who would send a whole facts for you? I just want to know.
Net.
I feel like. Well, yeah, she definitely does.
All right, so her
She
whole
says
facts.
that.
So boom, you go out with Stiz, right? I'm Stiz. So you
Okay.
go out with me, right? And you told Net, yo, put a whole facts report out on something. Yeah, that's not the words. Well, you probably like, bitch, hit your fake account and see if he really single, right? I'm not, by the way, but right. So you
Yeah.
go, bitch, look and see if this nigga's single, and then she come back, yo, it looks like there's somebody else, but it's not. I'm not sure. How do you approach that situation?
I'm gonna ask you because in the beginning, I feel like
So I
those are
gotta
questions
lie.
you ask in the beginning.
So I gotta lie.
Like, I feel like those are questions I asked in the beginning. Like, do you have a girlfriend? Do you talk? Because I actually ran into a situation like that when somebody approached me. They was talking to me. I'm like, oh, do you talk to somebody? They like talk. Now we at the stage where talking can mean just like you talk to somebody. They was in a whole relationship. He's on my. I said we was talking. That's two different things.
Sometimes talking is okay.
No, but a relationship. Like, that's your girlfriend?
Let me ask you this. Was he in that relationship?
Word.
Or was she in the relationship?
He was, because then later on down the line, it just came to me. I said, let me ask him again. I said, so is it a relationship? But I said after we fucked. So I was like, is it a relationship or y'all actually together? Or y'all just talking? He was like, a relationship. I said, see, you fucked
but
up.
that's because he fucked already. So
now he could be vulnerable.
Listen, just be, listen, my thing is, but even after that, he hitting the I love you, dropping by my house at different times. Yes.
This nigga wild.
Yo, where you find these niggas at, bro?
Listen.
What you did?
Listen.
She put the wop on.
Listen, I'm the type of person, I'm gonna be very, very serious and very upfront with people. Don't tell me you love me because it's lust. Don't do that because I'm gonna hurt your feelings. And not on purpose, but we know what it is. Come on now.
Yo, Dre, you sent out a whole facts on something that had to renege on it?
Have I ever sent that? I never asked for the whole facts.
We meant to tell you, like, we different niggas. He a different nigga altogether. We grew up in the mountains. So this shit.
The reason why I don't ask for the whole facts is because exactly what y'all talking about. Y'all gonna start questioning everything. Y'all gonna be skeptical. Y'all don't really know if she a hoe or not. I don't really got video evidence to really prove this and all of that. Bottom line, I'm kind of with you. Like, if I'm dating you, it's kind of like a start over. Like, none of anything that happened in the past, it no longer matters anymore because, again, we getting to know each other, we building together. Know what I'm saying? This is our journey. Like, none of that shit matters. So that's why I don't ask for whole facts, because you're gonna get yourself upset before you go out on the first date. You're already gonna feel some type of resentment or something like that. Like, you're not really gonna be into it. So that's just me though. Like I said, I'm different from these niggas.
Here's what I'm gonna say. Because it ain't really asking. See, that's the thing where we get confused with this. Putting out the whole facts, for at least for niggas like us, it ain't, yo, what you know about shorty. Yo, I heard. It's simply making niggas in your circle aware, like, yo, I fuck with shorty. This is who it is. And you just wait to see if anybody go, yo, I heard about her. Because if you let your niggas know, like, yo, this is who I'm fucking with, and they say nothing, whole facts is clear to me. Because that mean you ain't fuck with nothing in my immediate circle or nothing in my immediate attention that I need to know about.
That's really all it be though.
That's really all it is. Like, we don't be like, oh, who she fucked with in the past. Cause I don't give a. You could have fucked with your ex last night. When you start fucking with me, you start fucking with me. So I'm cool with that. My problem comes where, like I said, I put your name out there to my people, and then they go, yo, I heard that nigga Buddha hit. They go, ooh, hold on. Then you gotta figure out, because now I know this nigga. So now it's like, so when was they fucking? When the last time they fucked? They still fucking with each other? Like, these are things you need to know. And again, I'm not gonna not fuck with you because of those things. It's just gonna dictate how I fuck with you. But we got sidetracked in this whole facts conversation. Yeah. Let's kind of get back into the theme of things. All right, boom. We talking about dating. So let me ask you. I'm gonna start with you, Niesha. How do you feel about dating outside your race?
I'm not going to, honestly. As is being honest, like, you see the fine white guys. Sorry.
So JP ain't got a shot. What you say?
Sorry, like, I don't.
He not white. He just never went outside.
Like, when I think of it, like, you see the white guys like Thor and them, and you're like, oh, they fine, whatever.
They got a name.
You feel me? But I don't know. JP cute, he fine, but that's just different. That's a different type of. I don't know. It's just a different type of
Tennessee.
Yeah, JP from
Oh,
Tennessee.
he used to them big body Benzes. He know.
I just never.
What?
JP no. But so have you ever dated outside your race?
I talked to an Arabic before.
How they smell?
Was heavy for it.
What?
Like I had a thing for like Arabic men. At one point, like the ones that work in the corner store, the ones that's
You was
very
fucking with the
urban.
Ak?
With the Ak?
It's very urban. I used to get sandwiches and everything for free. Like, yes.
Now, was that your plug, or was you really
No,
like trying
like
to fuck
I really
with him?
fucked with him. Like I really fucked with him.
Nah,
He was
niggas be
cute.
Cool. All right.
Nah, I mean they cool, but I don't know about dating his sister.
Nah, like it was very cool. Like he was a gentleman, very cool, and he was a plug at the same time. But I wasn't fucking with him for sandwiches. Like he was just really, really cool. Always looked out. Like I liked him. He was different.
All right, so going forward, would you date outside your race again?
No. Well, I don't know. You know what? I'm not gonna say no. I love my black men, honestly, but I don't know. Whoever God has for me, I'll just say it like that. Cause you'll be surprised.
Stiz, I'm bringing it over to you. Have you dated outside your race before?
Not dated. Like I never had a full relationship with anybody outside of my race.
But let's not talk about full. We talking about dating. It ain't got to be a full relationship.
Well, then yeah, I dated. Remember the other day I had.
Edit point.
Yeah, edit that. But I've dated outside of my race, and it's pretty cool. You get to see like a lot of different cultures. I learned a lot about different like practices that certain people have. Remember I asked y'all about being hidden to the family members?
Yeah.
It was one of those situations where it's like she couldn't fuck with me because of my religion or some wild shit. Like it's stuff like that you just get to see because you hear about all these things all the time, and like seeing it is just different.
What about you, Dre? You ever dated outside your race, and would you if you haven't?
Yeah, I dated a Russian before.
I know you dated a white girl. I just wanted you to say it. I knew she was white, but go
I
ahead.
knew it too, son.
Yeah, I dated, and I would do it again. And it's just based off of what he said. Like it's an opportunity for you to to learn off of each other, learn a different culture. Especially in this day and age, like I could see a white woman dating a black man with what's going on. That's an opportunity. They got that bond or whatever, but that's an opportunity for him to then explain what he's going through. So she has a different type of understanding because that's a whole nother ball game. But just an opportunity for us to teach each other and learn from each other.
Word.
Like you, for me personally, I don't. All right, how do I say this without sounding like an asshole? I have dated outside my race. I've dated when I say dated, I'm talking about dates and slept with, all that type of stuff. I'm not just saying just relationships. I've messed with Asian girls. I've messed with one white girl in my life, I think. I messed with Spanish girls, all types of shit. But my the truth of the matter is, if I'm keeping it a buck, I don't see myself being married to or ending up with somebody that's not black. Like I see myself just being with a black woman. That's just me personally. Because even when I was messing with other races, it was just it was cool. It was cool for what it was, but it's just something about a black woman that feel like home. You know what I'm saying? It just ain't nothing like a strong black woman at your back supporting you. You know what I'm saying? For me, at least.
Word.
Yeah, I was gonna say
They all annoy you at the same time, the same way, bro. So it's cool.
but yeah, they'll always be my top choice. I will say that.
Black men, it is. I'm sorry.
Word. Protect black women.
What type of
Protect
niggas you
black
into,
queens.
Niesha? Like, what's your ideal type of nigga? Black, of course.
I'm really
You like short niggas?
no. Damn. No. I talked to a short nigga before. That was the funniest thing ever. But
Why was it funny?
because he was short. But it's not just that. Because I respect people, but it was just that his confidence and stuff was there.
The short niggas?
It was there.
Yeah, you know we a proud kind, man.
It was there, but it was crazy. It was crazy, but my type of man, I really like educated, well put together men. And it's crazy because it's I like the sophisticated side mixed with the hood nigga side mixed with I'm a gentleman.
Oh, okay. Thug
Mixed
adjacent.
with that
Sophisticated thug.
romanticness, when to switch shit off and on. You get what I'm saying? And I love black men as a whole, but I love me a dark skinned man, brown skinned man, dark skinned man. Yes.
Are
nice
you rubbing your chest for the
teeth.
dark skin part? Huh? Yeah. I was gonna tell you, Dre.
don't think she talking about your kind.
I don't think
She was talking more like
Yeah, but like just men that's like a man that's very smart and got a plan. Like that shit is a turn on for me. Like that gets me horny when that is a turn on for me.
I feel you.
So, all right. In the vein of that, one thing I was thinking about the other day, because I always say this to them all the time. Like now, I just turned 30 this year. I'm 30 years old now.
Welcome.
And at 30, I always told them I did a lot in my life sexually. Right? I'm open to most things. I got 2 things I draw hard lines on. Shut down all the time. That's be fully tied up. And anything concerning my butt, I'm not with it.
Boo.
Those 2 things I draw the line on. Anything else, we could get freaky. How you want to get down? Know what I'm saying? But do you feel like you have reached a level the way you know yourself sexually? Like you know all the things you into and you not gonna do, or you will, you won't, all of that shit? Because I feel like me, that was a goal of mine, and I reached that. I know everything. My goal was by the time I was 30, I want to know everything I'm gonna do and everything I'm not gonna do. So I tried a lot of shit. Yeah, I came on the podcast episode 1, told the nigga I tried to eat ass one time. It's different. But like, I know all the things I will and won't do. So do you feel like you're there, or you still got some exploring to do?
For the most part, I feel I'm there for the most part. Like, for the most part, it's still a couple things I want to try, but I know for me personally, I've learned a lot about myself. Like, I take time to learn myself and know that I'm a low-key sexaholic. So
I've heard you say that on your show.
Yes, I really am. But it's like not just fucking around with different people. Like, see, that's the difference. Like, a lot of people think they hear you say that and they think, oh, you must have. No, I'm talking about people I actually fuck with. Like, I'm actually fucking with that person, but I like to try new things. So for me, I think sex is art. So I think you should try different things. Like, I just recently tried eating a nigga ass, and I'm very open about that.
See, that's where I draw the line. I told you.
Like,
it's a different type of maturity.
It really is people out here doing wild shit.
So it's niggas out here with their legs
but this
up
is
in the
how
air.
no. But this is how I feel. I feel like if a man could do it, a woman could do it also. So the same way as a female, some females want a man to eat their ass. Like, you want your ass eaten.
How you propose that?
You could do the same thing.
Did he say it with
No,
words?
I
or he
actually,
took his ass up
I
in it?
actually did that.
You ain't ask him,
I did.
and he said yeah.
And he was skeptical. Of course, he like, nah, what the fuck? Like,
So
what you
he
tryna
held
do?
his legs up in the air.
No, he didn't.
He was on
I
all
made
fours?
him feel comfortable, so like I had him turn around. And I sucked his dick from the back.
So you
And
made
then
him
I
bend
went
over?
into it. Yeah, like listen. It's not as bad as you
Y'all
think. I feel like
niggas
it's
is wild.
sex. Like, I feel like it's sex. So like,
I'm
you
not
gonna
judging no
try-
nigga that like what he like.
Oh,
I'm just
shit.
I can't see myself doing it. I can't.
It's different. Like, I feel like you have to, but it depends on the bond with that person too. Because I don't think he would have sit there and let nobody else sit there and do that to him. But because we really fucked with each other and we were fucking with each other, like that's
Yeah,
somebody-
but now you know that. Like, you know that about this nigga.
yeah, I would never use that against. Now, would he let anybody else do it? I don't know.
No, because
Nah,
my
I
thing
don't
is,
know. But-
you saying that now, like, oh, I would never use that against him. But imagine he do some shit that violates you and you are tight. That ain't flying out your mouth first.
I'm not gonna sit there and do that. That's one thing about me. Like, I don't use
Solid.
that against people. I'm sorry, I can't. Like, I know what the fuck I did. At the end of the day, it's gonna always fuck with the nigga because he knows. So he don't even gotta say nothing. That nigga know. Like, come on,
Fucking with
nigga.
him right now. You talking about it right now?
No, trust me. Before I do these things on my podcast, I run it through with people. Like, I'm about to talk about da-da-da. How do you feel
Yeah,
about
we
it?
ain't saying no names.
You feel it, yeah, and I don't name drop. But like I said, that's a different type of level of stuff. And even down to like, I even try like, you know, females be like getting our toes sucked and stuff. This is the same nigga.
So I done had a whole
Like-
foot in my mouth. I'm cool.
This is
Yeah,
the
that's
same
cool
nigga.
shit.
And I have like literally sucked his toes while reverse cowgirl style.
Wait, you sucked his toes while
Yes.
you was riding him reverse?
Yes.
You a freak, my nigga.
It's different. Like, you have to get some,
You
and you
into some
have to have
shit.
that relationship with people. Like,
Yo,
if
we
you
gotta
really fuck with
revisit
them.
some things
I
after
had
the
my
podcast.
toes sucked before. It wasn't. I didn't like it.
Well, I mean, he probably was like uncomfortable too, but then at that time it's like, okay, like it's something different. You gotta really have a connection.
I'm really, really ticklish with my feet, so I couldn't enjoy the sensation. Like, I'm ridiculously ticklish. So like you touch it, like I'm just picturing reverse cowgirl and that, because my situation was different. It was more like a head situation. She just went down, came back up. So it's just like that's cool, but like I'm thinking reverse cowgirl. I'll probably kick you in your face or some wild shit. You do that. You do that.
Like
shit.
I said, it's just the comfortness, and then I'm goofy too. So it's like the relationship and the bond that we had. It was like I would do like little dumb shit. Like don't judge me. Like we'll lay there, and I'll like lick his underarm and shit. Like I'll just do dumb shit because it's
Girls
like it's. You feel comfortable. It's all action. Like
I've had that shit too, bro. That shit is just
Would you say that's the freakiest thing you did?
wow shit.
I still got stuff that I want to do. I did the tie up. I did with an ex. I actually used to be into like knives and shit. So with the whole tie up and shit like that, I actually
she
cut
said
him.
knives. She said knives.
Yeah.
She said knives. Yeah, that's
I
funny
actually
too,
cut him, and he still has the
That's
mark.
straight
So
too.
I just try to refrain from that because not everybody's
What do
into
you?
that.
How you cut? Like explain that to me.
All right, so my thing was like when I do it, like I want it to be in total control. So even though you were tied up, I'm very dominant. I'm a dominant female. So that whole, I'll let you take charge,
Yeah, I
I guess
like
from
that
time to
shit up
time,
until
but
the
I'm more
knives
dominant.
came
So I had the knife and I'm playing and I'm going like this while I was on top, but I actually cut him. So
Oh, you doing that? It's like the same thing with the whip. They just rub it on your like a
so
S.
I left it alone after
Some
that.
girls
Yeah,
draw
but
like
then
they
you cut 'em.
names.
Yeah,
Did
and
y'all
he still
fuck
got the
right
mark. We still fuck. He wasn't leaving me.
No, I mean like right there. Did
Oh
y'all
yeah,
fuck right after you cut
he's
him?
not gonna not fuck. Like you dumb.
I don't think a nigga that's into all this shit is scared of a little cut, bro. I don't think he'll just
You
be
right.
like, yeah, I'm out of here.
But let me get to y'all motherfuckers, because y'all not going to skip this question. Do y'all think that y'all, where y'all at in life now, are y'all at the point where y'all think y'all know all y'all do's and don'ts, y'all wills and won'ts, or y'all still got some exploring to do? At 30 and almost 30.
I've been a nasty nigga since young.
I know, Dre.
You got your ass ate before?
Huh?
You got your ass ate before?
Nah, I never had my ass ate.
It's okay if you did. You can
Nah,
tell
never,
me.
never.
Nah, he would have told us.
He would have said, I always tell a story. Like the third time I met this nigga, walked in his house, he go, yo, I ate ass right here. This is the first words he said to me, and I was like,
At least he
Thank you.
open about
I
it.
feel like that's important, but nah, there's definitely still a lot of things that I want to get done.
Like what?
I mean, what I want to do, but nah, I want to honestly, I want to do anal successfully.
Oh, that's great. That's great.
I didn't know where this was going.
You my man. You my man. Cause I was like, what the fuck you mean you want to do anal, nigga?
Nah, that's real shit.
Oh, I didn't know.
No, that's great.
Me doing
Nah,
it.
bro.
No, I get
when we
that
heard
now.
it originally, we immediately went, yo, this nigga tripping.
Yo, remember we said we trying to like really let you get your shit off without interrupting you. So when you said I'm trying to do anal, you paused. So I was like,
Yeah, nah. But yeah, nah, that's really it.
Yeah, what did you say?
Well,
Where he said anal.
I said that's great because I've had that before. So I'm just like, okay.
what you mean had it? Like
she's done
he
it.
done it
before.
to you?
So who I'm doing?
Yo, you ever pegged a nigga?
No,
That.
I have not.
Oh, okay.
No, but like when he said anal, I said that's good because in the first start of losing your virginity, a lot of people just get it. You lose it through a nigga fucking you, penetrating you, whatever in your vagina. I got it both.
The same
So
day?
I was getting fucked. I lost my virginity to my best friend. So it was like it was comfortable too. Like I felt very
And
comfortable.
and you
and
let
I'm
him
getting in my
fuck
pussy and my ass. Yeah.
the first time.
The first time what?
The first time having sex, you just did all that.
Yeah, definitely. And it was very different. Very, very different. But we was
So she a soldier, son.
We was very cool. It was different. Like I'm not gonna say it was easy to sit there and take no, because you're losing your virginity, but then you also losing it in two different places. That's like very, it's a lot. But it was cool. And
Yeah.
after that, like we fucked with each other. It just became a constant thing. So
What is on your to-do list?
I just
You was
told
saying
you.
just anal?
Yeah, I mean, another
I
stuff.
don't know if you said anything after that because I had to
Yeah,
process
just
the anal part.
I want to do like the dominatrix shit, the whips and all of that. I want to try. I want to try that one
I'm
time.
cool with all that. My only restriction is I gotta have one arm free at all times. I'm not with complete submission. I need one arm free, because if you turn out to be crazy in this moment, I need to be able to at least quick jab something get you off me. Like I can't just give up complete control. I have a real fear of giving up complete control. It's probably because I got dreams of niggas busting in my crib and trying to rob me. We lived a different life back in the day, so I got paranoid. I'm paranoid about a lot of things, but shit like that is why I'm like, nah, I need to be able to get busy if shit go left. What about you, my G? You got any weird fetishes or things you want to try before?
For a while, I was against the. Well, I still want to do like have anal sex with a shorty. I haven't done that yet successfully.
Oh, okay.
Successfully. Like I've tried and it just didn't work out, but I want to do that. I'm never ever getting tied up, partially, fully, none of that. I'm not doing it. But I'll tie you up. Like I've done handcuffs before. I've done
It's like a selfish.
I've done like a tie. I've done all of that before, so that's fine. It's just like I said, me getting tied up. I'm big on the paranoia with him. Like my thing is, you could tie my one arm up, and then like 3 of y'all rush me, and then y'all got me. Like I'm just I'm just fucked up that way, but it's cool. Like, you know what I'm saying? I never take anything away from anybody that's doing that shit. I actually think it's fun to look at, but I wouldn't do it. But I've done everything else, and I've been flirting with the idea of eating ass lately too. So I think I'm getting more mature.
Hey man, go for it.
Go for it.
I had the opportunity, and right when I said it, I was like, nah, these niggas gonna laugh at me. So I just stopped. Like, it literally was like,
I mean, try what you want to
I'ma
try. Like, because I feel like at one point I was like, eating ass, niggas do that. I'm like, why would a nigga want to eat a female ass? Like, until I had it done, I was like, oh, this shit is real fun. Like, so.
how'd you enjoy the eating ass thing? Like, you ate the nigga ass. How do you enjoy that?
Oh, it was fun because I know I have total control and I know how I can make you feel.
Oh, that nigga was bent over for real, too?
So, and he's a real, like,
Yeah.
hood nigga, but it's like at the same time, it's like, you know, he's like very masculine.
It do be them.
Yeah, them niggas be doing some
Or
wild
different.
shit.
I think he gonna always remember that.
You should.
You should.
What it tastes like though? No homo. No, I always tell
No,
you.
it tastes like flesh. It
You see
tastes
how
like skin. Like,
there was a point where we could have just moved. Like, you didn't have to ask
he's
that.
like, what did it taste like? Nah, but
Well,
it just
she
tastes
did
like
say
skin,
what he
like-
said, because he always say that it tastes like flesh.
Yeah.
So she said
I
the
told
same
these
thing.
niggas lick your arm. That's
Yeah,
all it is
it's
to
like
it.
nothing Unless a nigga was dirty.
Yeah.
Then you probably like, ew, like, nah.
You trust niggas way more than I do. But, all right, let's move a little bit. All right, I got a question for you, Niesha. I was watching your show. I don't know what episode it was, but it was definitely in season 2.
Okay.
And you asked a question. You was like, why are men so entitled
Oh yeah.
in relationships?
That was the one I just did.
So what did you mean by entitled? That's what I wanted to ask you first of all, and then I got a follow-up question to that.
Hey, I feel like a lot of men are very entitled. Like, you feel like just because you took a shorty out on a date or y'all sitting in each other's face or whatever, that you have to fuck. And I don't agree with that. Because though I'm very, like I said, I've been like, very sexual, whatever. I'm not like that with everybody, you feel me? And just because I sit in front of you don't mean that. And I think that's where people get confused. Men are they feel like, oh, she got to do this, she got to know. Y'all very entitled. I done went to somebody's house and then he's like, oh, let's have game night. Okay, let's have game night. And we went, we played games or whatever, and we watched Netflix, and they thought that they was going to kill because you invited me over for game night and I slept. I said, no, what you should have said was you wanted to fuck even though I wasn't going to let you fuck. We grown. State that. So what I came over there for was game night. And I slept in your bed and I left in the morning.
If he said, come over so I could fuck, and you just said no, would you still went?
No, because I said no.
Okay. I think niggas would just roll the dice and try anyway.
Yeah, I feel like any nigga in that situation was going to try.
Yeah, of course he's still a man, but you can say, oh, you teasing me or you letting me. I didn't lead you on. I came over there for a game night.
Well, yeah, that was his
Like-
fault. Like, one of my biggest quotes in life is, oh, state your terms and conditions at the beginning of this situation so we know what it is. Because once I'm in this contract, ain't no changing it.
Right.
So I understand that. But my rebuttal to that is, I completely understand where you're coming from. A lot of men are entitled. A lot of men do feel like, yo, just because I took her out on a couple dates or whatever, I'm entitled to fuck. I never go into anything with any of those expectations personally.
Right.
Like almost every time I take a woman out, I go with the expectation that I'm not gonna have sex, because just because I may be attracted to her, or just because I'm taking her somewhere, don't mean she gonna want to be on that type of time. And it works out better for me, because when she do decide to just let it out, it's like, I'm lit now. I mean, I always come prepared for the occasion, but I don't expect anything, especially in this time and era. You never want to make nobody feel uncomfortable. But my thing to you is, now that we got a female here, you can maybe answer for this. Why is it that women feel so entitled? Because a lot of y'all feel like y'all feel entitled to a lot of shit, in my opinion. Y'all feel like if, like, my biggest gripe, and I always say this, I hate the fact that there are so many women out here who are not on a certain level, who feel like, yo, if my nigga ain't got good credit, ain't got a crib, ain't got a car, ain't got all these things, but you got none of these things yourself, but you want a nigga with all that shit. What the fuck are you bringing to the table for you to even have the nerve to request? And I'm not saying people shouldn't have standards. Everybody's allowed to have standards and preferences, but in that situation, it seems like he's coming to save you. I know I'm not doing that. I'm not saving no female. I'm sorry. You gotta bring something to this table, because if I gotta build the table and bring the food to it, what the fuck I need you for? Personally.
Okay, so to answer that, it could be two things that females are thinking about. First of all, I'm gonna just say this: it's a very I mean, y'all could correct me if I'm wrong. It's a lack of men now.
What that means?
This day and age. So it's not a lot of men that's out here being men. You get what I'm saying? You have a lot of men that are weak. I don't see men. I used to see men back in the days helping women up the stairs with the stroller or carrying the bags and stuff. Men are not doing that no more. Men are not holding doors like that no more. So it's a lack of men. That's what I would say. But as far as that, it's two things: social media, and back in the days, you hear that, women were able to stay home and just take care of the house and the kids, and there were men that were willing to sit there and step up and be men and go to work and make sure she was good and was the protector and came and did this and that. So they're looking at that, but also social media was fucking a lot of people head up. So you have a lot of girls that's like, oh, he got to buy me a Birkin, or he got to do this and that for me, or he got to drive this, because social media. Me personally, I want to have my own, because I never want a man to sit there and say he did for me, and I know that if he was to leave today, I have nothing to stand off on. You get what I'm saying? Like, I work hard for myself. Like, I went to college, I got a degree and all that. I do that for myself. I'm working for myself. I want my man to have also. So I feel like some females, we want a man to bring something to the table and be that man and be that guy and step in for all those who haven't. But at the same time, I feel like we should bring something to the table. Like, in the beginning, this is just me personally. Like, if we go on a date in the beginning, you should pay. Definitely.
I'm 100% on board.
2-3 times, right? After that, I have no problem splitting the bill or whatever. It is what it is.
For me, let me say this straight off the bat, and this is just, for any future reference for anybody listening. My thought process is always going to be the same. I was raised as a man. If I ask for a woman's time and attention, like I'm 100% a believer that time is money. So I can't sit here and ask for your time. You could be doing whatever to spend with me and be like, oh, but yeah, you gotta pay with me. No, of course, if I'm asking for your time and I'm asking for you to come chill with me, I'm gonna pay. But I feel like sometimes, like, my thing is, I don't like the entitlement that come with it. I always tell a story about the time I went out with a shorty, and this is our first date. I invited her out. I'm like, yo, come on, let's go out. We went out to eat, and she's literally at the thing talking about, well, if you gonna fuck with me, we haven't had sex, we haven't had kiss. This is literally our first time chilling. And she's like, if you gonna fuck with me, you gonna have to make sure my nails is done every week. You gonna have to make sure this and the third, yada 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 yada. She started talking all of that. I did some real shit. I went to the front, paid for my food, and I dipped. I'm out, because like even if that's the shit you require, you ain't even get to know nothing about me before you started making requests and demands. That was like, nah, you wildin'. And then when I left, shorty's like, yo, how could you leave? Da-da-da, I ain't got no money. And you ain't got no money? What happened to the days of my mom's grew up, and she always tell me, I was always taught, even if I'm going out with a nigga, I'm always gonna make sure I got money on me just in case. 'Cause you never know what happened. What happened to that? She came outside with nothing.
That's where she fucked up at.
Like I don't like I just don't like that. But what y'all feel about this situation? Stays, where you at with it?
I mean, personally, bro, like the same way we was raised to do what we need to do in these situations. I don't never like look for women to do anything on dates, because I was taught like, yo, hold that down anyway, right? But like you said, it's when the yapping getting, like, you start saying all of these wild shit, like all this wild shit about you got to do this, you got to. I don't have to do any of that, and you can go about your business if that's the expectation from me, because I ain't got it, so I can't. And I'm not saying that like how we normally say I ain't got it. It's just like, nigga, I ain't got it for you to expect that from me, especially if we ain't on that type of time. And I don't know if you bringing that like type of lifestyle from before, but I kind of like when a female do it, because then it just lets me know where I'm at with it. Like, I know where I'm at with her. I know, like, this is what you requesting. I can't do it. Let's just end this now. Right? That's just me.
What about you, Dre? How you feel about the entitlement on both parts, from men and from women?
I think that was a good point that she brought up about men being entitled. I never
thought about it
that way. So I know a lot of niggas that are entitled, and I think we should stop that way of thinking. Also, on the female side with the entitlement, I used to view it as entitlement, but at the end of the day, you really can't tell somebody like what they want, what they need, what they deserve. So if she has a criteria that you have a certain credit score and you got this big paying job or whatever the case may be, that's her prerogative. That's what she wants. That's what she wants. It may take a long time for her to, find that and to be able to fulfill that. But I'm not gonna down you because saying you're entitled. But at the same time, you better make sure that you do have your own shit at the end of the day, because ain't no nigga gonna come and just just be taking care of you. Like, you gotta bring something to the table as well. So I feel like in this day and age with social media and all of that, there's a lot of that going on where they're requesting these big attributes, and you're not bringing nothing to the table, and that's where the problem comes in. That's where you get a lot of niggas upset and shit like that.
Like, for me, I don't like I said, I agree with you on this social media thing. I think social media played a big part in the downfall of relationships as a whole. I feel like relationships don't even handle the same, because I think we talked about it on one of our last episodes, how everybody just fronting for the gram. Like, everybody trying to, even with their relationship, they trying to front like they happy. Like, instead of doing the work to fix the shit, they rather be on Instagram looking like they shit together instead of really being at home fixing they shit. Like, I don't like I said, I don't like that. And I'm never gonna knock nobody for having standards or feeling like they have certain shit, because I got certain shit that I'm not gonna budge on, that I want from a woman that I plan on spending the rest of my life with. But I also put the things that I want in reality. For me, I feel like I base my shit on reality. I'm not asking for a lot. I'm not asking you to have your shit all the way together. I'm not asking you to make a certain amount a year. I'm not asking you to have all these different accolades. All I'm asking you to love me, fuck with me a 100, and be ambitious enough to, when shit get left, we both gonna grind and make sure we good together. That's all I really ask for. And if you could show me that, then I'm cool. But it's some women that feel like a man should be a man, in my opinion. A man should provide. That's how I was raised. I always knew, like, when I got married, I'm gonna provide and take care of my wife. But I also feel like you got to get to the point to show me that me taking care of you ain't one-sided. Because just even if I'm holding it down financially, you're still supposed to hold it down in some way. And I feel like just like how men lost how to be men, I feel like women lost how to be women too.
Absolutely.
Some women feel like, as long as I'm fucking you and bringing pussy to the table, I'm good. And that's not it. Like, sometimes a nigga need you to hold me down. Sometimes I need that. I need to come home and feel like, yo, you got my back. Sometimes I need that you to just let me lay here, hold you, and just like know, like, all the stresses of my day don't matter when I'm here. It don't gotta be financial. It could be emotional. It could be intellectual. I just need to know that you got me. And a lot of women don't feel like that because if they feel like you ain't supplying them with enough financial backing, they can't even support you in those ways. And you don't realize doing that'll make a nigga, even if he not up yet, that'll motivate him to want to get up because he want to give you the world. Because I know that's how I am. I ain't all the way up yet. I'm not bad, but I'm nowhere near where I want to be. But guess what? At the end of the day, if I find that girl that's good, I know gonna ride with me and be down with me and definitely hold me down and push me, I'm gonna go to hell and back to make sure I could treat her like the queen she deserved to be. But that's me. That's
Yo,
me though.
let me ask you something.
Go ahead.
Did the rules for booty call hours change? The reason I'm asking is, right? It used to be after a certain time, it's an unspoken contractual agreement that we can say whatever the fuck we want to say. We going over there or you coming over here for, i.e. game night, whatever. Mm-hmm. You can say that, but we know that after these hours, nothing good. Like for me, it's after 12. What's booty call hours for you?
12.
Me, I would say like 1, 2, because I'm up all the time anyway.
All right.
So.
Oh, for me, booty call hours?
Yeah.
After 11.
All right.
I'm old, bro.
So it's to my understanding how it was that after this allotted time, anything after that, we know what it is, right? Mm-hmm. What the fuck happened when females are still think, yo, I'm coming over there at 1, 2 in the morning and nothing? Like, was it changed? Like, again, you could come over here. I don't have to force myself on you. Let's just get that out now. I don't expect sex. I don't deserve sex. I don't feel entitled to sex. Like, I just want these things to be said, right? However, to my knowledge, there was an understanding that if you come over here past 12 o'clock, something sexual should happen. Not will. Not really should either, but it was to understanding that happens, right?
Yeah, it was likely.
Sex was likely to happen. When did that change? Because women out here are wild.
I think as a woman, because like you said, not everybody always want to fuck. So I think it just got to the point where it's like, if I come over there, if we fucking, we fucking, we not. So it's like, I should be able to, if I come to your crib at like 12 o'clock, we not fucking, I just want to see you. I just want to chill with you. And I think that's something like some women, they just want to be around you. You know what I'm saying? We don't have to fuck. I just want to be around you.
Is it fair though for you to come to my crib at 1 in the morning when that social contract for years before we was even born, that just was out there?
I feel like it's, you know what, all right, so I'm gonna be honest. So it's not fair. And why I'm gonna say it's not fair is because if we not gonna do it and I'm sitting there and gonna be around you, Nick, you're a guy, so y'all dicks get hard. Like, you know, people get in that moment, and I had to realize that because I went to somebody's house before, and I'm just like, if I'm not gonna fuck, I'm not gonna fuck. But I also know, like, if we go in there, we laying down, it's hard for you. See, for me, I could lay there, I'll be fine and just relax. For guys, I had to realize it's hard for them a lot of times because they're trying to hold their self together. You laying there going to sleep with your fucking panties and bra on next to them. It's not as easy. So I just stop all that.
Let me help further clarify. My dick could get hard at 3 in the afternoon as well.
Yeah.
So,
but it's much different if you laying in the bed next to somebody at a certain time.
You can lay in the same bed at 3. It's the same result. What I'm saying is at 3 in the afternoon, it's not likely to happen. Like, yo, we just chilling. She came over here for game night. I'm a man, shit get rocked. However, though, at 12,
You said at 3 a.m.
at 3 a.m. now, and you got to my crib, we now on a different level of understanding with what's happening here. Why are you here if you know that's not going to happen at 3 in the morning?
Like I said, sometimes females just want to be around you.
Can you be around me at 3 in the afternoon?
But she want to spend the night.
Nah.
See, that's the thing. Men are entitled because you feel like because she came at that time, because that is
But
booty call hours that you had to fuck.
Am I entitled for the current status quo?
Listen, not to cut anyone one of y'all off. I don't think he's entitled in this. I think he's living in what we were raised as it was. Like
But now we
that was the
changing it.
I'm not saying it hasn't
It's
changed,
not
but that was the
changing.
social construct that we grew up in. The social construct we grew up in was, yo, listen, if it's before midnight, let's just say to round it out midnight, then yo, she probably coming through, she could chill, whatever. Also, it ain't even just about the time. A shorty could. I've had shorties pull up at me at 3 a.m. and then it's like they come 3 a.m. and they be like, yo, let's just sit on the stoop and talk. That's very different. Don't pull up to my crib 3 a.m., take all your clothes off, get in the bed, and I'm gonna go, yeah, but we not fucking. You could have not came. It's almost
No,
the
but
next
let me
day.
clarify.
It's almost the
But
next
let me
day.
clarify, because not all females want to fuck all the time. Sometimes it's just wanting to be around you.
And
You get
I
what I'm saying?
understand that. You could have came at 9
Okay, but what she want to
and we
spend the
coulda
night?
got
No.
breakfast.
What if she wanted to spend the night?
11:58 is after. There's a name for this shit. We didn't invent it. It's called
No.
booty call hours.
Still, but some females, no.
So you
'Cause-
coming to my crib at booty call hours, whenever that may be for the individual. For us, we explaining our times, right? Cool. If you come to my crib during booty call hours, am I wrong to expect booty?
Yes.
Why?
Yes, because it depends on your relationship with that person now. Because if that's just somebody you fucking, now it's different. Because it's like, all right, you come here at this time, we gonna fuck. But if it's somebody that you really got that bond with, she might just want to really be around you and just
See,
spend
now
the
you
night.
took it to a different level. When you got a
That's
girlfriend,
not.
boyfriend, that's not booty call hours.
But that's not a boy. That's not your girlfriend.
But you said somebody really fucking with.
If you fuck with that, don't mean that you dating them. I can fuck with you.
Come on.
That don't mean I'm dating. No, but that's
you
real
could be fucking
shit.
with one nigga hard. That's not your boyfriend.
That's
Go
not my
fuck
nigga.
with another nigga and see if he don't try to knock your fucking head off. Exactly. So,
But
boyfriend, girlfriend, booty call hours don't exist. Cause I could go to my girl crib at 4 a.m. and just lay there. That's my girl.
Some
I can hit
people
that
really
at 9.
just want to be around you. That's all I can say. As some
She said, I
females,
can wake up at 9 o'clock. I can wake up tomorrow and hit that.
but
That's
some
my girl.
females just want to be around you.
Yeah, I ain't gonna hold you, brothers. Y'all right, but y'all wrong.
Well, exactly.
Y'all
That's
right,
the
but
thing
you-
I don't like. That's why I'm glad you're here, because I'm getting these questions off.
Nah, at the end of the day, it don't matter. It don't matter what time of the day it is. It don't matter if you hard. It don't matter if she wet. If she not wet. If she come over there and she just want to chill.
How you know she wet?
That's just what it is.
I'm not talking about that. Of course, that's what it is. We can
You
only
talking
do,
about coming in at
I'm
a
talking
certain
about-
time of booty
you
call
saying
hours, but if she fuck
underlying-
with you, she want to just
I'm
come over there and lay
talking-
there.
I'm talking about if it's fair that you will come.
That means
during
you're
booty
entitled.
call. Am I entitled for the actual state of the currency?
Okay, yes, you
Like,
are. Yes,
you
you
come
are.
to my crib during booty call hours. If I'm not appalled to squeeze your ass.
Okay, so
You
but
can't
you are
tell
entitled.
the
That's right.
judge.
No, that's entitled. That's entitlement.
That's in my argument in front of the
That's
court. Yo, judge,
entitlement.
it was 1 a.m, bro. She came over with the matching bra panty set. Black women don't have a whole drawer full of matching bra panty set. That means she planned this shit out.
She expected this to be seen.
Word, she came over here matching. Tell me you always match. Tell me.
No, I don't always match.
Exactly.
I don't.
But when you go to a nigga crib, you try your best to.
Yes, I do.
Exactly. So that means you put effort into your
But
thought.
then again, it's like sometimes she just want to be around you. Like I said, so it's
Don't come around
entitlement.
booty call hours.
Because
You got the whole day.
okay, I'm gonna sit there and say my side of that because I've been in a situation like that when I went to that person. I'm like, we not gonna fuck, but I also
What time
know
was
what
it?
I'm doing. I know what I'm doing.
What time was it?
It was at 12.
See?
But I also know what I'm doing because I'm not gonna lie, ladies. We are sneaky. We know what we be doing a lot of times. Cause I've been over there and I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna lay there. And I know he gonna be hard, but I just want to lay and be around him. You feel me?
Yeah, but
so what I do is I undress in front of you, and I'm not gonna wear panties and bra on purpose.
Here's my middle ground on this. You could come at 1, 2, 3 in the morning. Oh, that's fine. Sit your ass on the couch. We not going to the bedroom.
Word.
Don't take your clothes off. We gonna sit here. We could watch movies. We could do whatever.
See, that's
if
funny.
you wanna lay, fall asleep in your fucking ugly ass sweater and your leggings.
God damn.
Don't take your shit off. Like,
Bro, we're not
Make-
saying that we deserve the ass. We just saying that's not fair for you to come over during booty call hours and get upset when we want booty.
All right, so I got a question.
And you
I
say
agree.
no.
I agree.
That's all I'm saying. Is it fair?
All right, so I got a question. So if she come at like 9 o'clock, right?
In the morning?
But no, at
9
night.
p.m.?
9 p.m. But she stays to them. So you saying at a certain time you kicking her out if she come at 9 o'clock?
No, because she came at 9.
So what the fuck is
Because
the
9
difference?
is the
No,
difference in
hell
when
no.
You arrive at my place of
Listen,
residence.
listen.
Hell no.
9 means she got there. We could have had plans to hang out, chill, watch a movie, and it got late, and she decided to stay or
For
sleep.
safety.
That's different. I'm not gonna kick no woman out, and I'm also if you're not in a position to get home that late, I'm not gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna be like, yo, you can stay, sleep. If you
Yeah.
want me to sleep on the couch,
That's
I'll sleep on the
cool
couch.
shit.
If you want to sleep in the bed, that's cool.
That's cool
I'll make sure you
shit.
get home in the morning. That's what real niggas do. But when you come over here
At
12,
1 in the morning.
Unless it's like a situation like you say, you fuck with shorty heavy or whatever, and she coming from a party or something, and she's just like, yo, you are faster than going home, or I just feel even not even just that, maybe she just drunk and she feel like I just want to be around you, because I'm very big on, I don't like to mess with girls like when they pissy drunk. Like you could come to my crib, I'm gonna come, make sure you throw up in the
course.
bathroom, undress you, put t-shirt on you, whatever, put you in the bed and make sure you good. That's very different. But don't come over here fully sober or some I just wanted to see you at 3 o'clock. Because if you text me, I just want to see you at 3 a.m., I
set
heard
up
you
something
want to
tomorrow.
suck dick. That's what I heard.
Wow. See what I'm saying about the spectrum? Yo, we be on two different type of Yo, to put all of this to bed, I agree with him.
I get it.
My shit had nothing to do with none of those scenarios. My shit is you in your house and looked at the time. You asked me what I'm doing. I said nothing. Yeah, I'm gonna come over there. It's 1 in the morning. Yo, what you coming over here for? It's 1 in the morning. Nah, I'm gonna just hop in the Uber. Okay. Now I'm cleaning up. I'm gonna go hop in the shower because you ain't gonna leave your house where your bed is at to come in the next nigga bed because you want to see me at 1 in the morning.
You want to cuddle? She want to cuddle. Okay?
All right, so you know what you're doing. I'm just asking for you to say it's not fair.
Okay, I'll say it's not fair.
Thank you.
I'll say it's not fair.
That's all right. Well, we went off the rails a little bit.
Yeah.
We went off the rails a little bit. But what I will say is this: I'm glad you came, because the way we kind of do things here at the So His Thing podcast, when we have a guest, we like to have a conversation first, just so our audience get to know you, get a feel for your personality. But now we're gonna transition into the portion where we let niggas really get to know who you are. So, Niesha, tell us about yourself. Tell us about your experiences. Also, tell us how you got into podcasting. Make sure y'all go check out the SipNFactuals podcast. What inspired you to get into podcasting? How did you get in it? How long you been in it?
All right, so I'm Niesha. But you said just a little bit about myself.
Yeah, tell us
I'm
about
24.
yourself first.
I'm from Brooklyn, Crown Heights, what else? I'm a Pisces.
Hey.
When your birthday?
March 18th.
Oh, mine's March 16th.
Let's go.
I hate Pisces.
24,
Anyway.
I
baby.
hate your ass too.
Wow. Okay. I'm a college graduate.
HBCU, right?
HBCU, Virginia University, Mass Comm.
Oh shit.
Degree. I work for the state right now, for Department of Labor. No, I'm not helping people get through with certain situations, but
Look, we was gonna talk about that off air.
that's it.
No, that's good to know about you. Now tell me. No, because we
Nah,
know
cause there be
about you.
moments like that. You like, okay, what do I really say? Like,
Yeah, so tell me. All right, so my main question is, you started a podcast. What was your main inspiration to start this podcast?
Hey.
How long have you been podcasting?
I just started this year. I started in April, and that was something different for me. I like talking. I went to school for mass communication. Like, one thing about me is my voice and my mouth going always. That sounds weird, but my voice and my mouth has always played a big part of me because I like talking. I like talking my shit. You feel me? And people actually listen to me. That's the funny thing. I always knew that I could bring people in with whatever I talk about. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna start a podcast talking about shit, and I want to talk about sex, and I want to talk about different things that we go through on a daily, and I want it to be for mature adults where people could, it's a space where everybody could be real and we could be very raw, and we could talk about different experiences in life without people judging them. Cause I'm big on that. Like, I'm humble. I don't care what people like to do, what you do behind closed doors, what you've been through, this and that. Like, I don't care. You feel me? I don't judge nobody. We gonna talk about what we gonna talk about. We gonna get different insights. You can help somebody out in different ways. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna start a podcast. I said that in January. Never did it. I was kind of scared. I was kind of nervous, like how I'm gonna do it. Somebody told me like, yo, just start. You'll never be ready until you just start. So I just started in April, and I was just like, let's see how this goes. And season 1 was great. It was a learning experience, and then now we in season 2 doing better things.
So my follow-up question to that is, where do you see yourself and this podcast growing and going to in the next few years? Like, what's some of your future plans?
I see it being a TV show, baby. I'm doing somebody TV with this. I'm gonna be talking my shit, and that's a plan right now. So me looking into even like meeting with radio people and meeting with TV network, just networking and seeing how I could get myself out there and working it up from the bottom, because I'm definitely gonna go big. I feel it.
That's what's up. You definitely got the personality for it.
Thanks.
Also, you like you said, you talk about sex quite a lot and a lot of other things. How do you, like, what's your criteria for choosing guests? Because you usually do have a lot of guests on, or someone that you're doing the podcast with every episode.
I go off of, it depends on what the topic is on. So, like, for example, for my sex episodes, which is Friday Freak Nasty Friday, I choose people that I know is going to be open and very freaky, or open to letting people know, like, what's going on in the bedroom. You feel me? My Wednesdays is Word on the Street Wednesday, so that was more for people who are like artists and comedians and this and that. So I go for different people that I've seen on social media or people I personally know, and I'm like, you know what? We all could. I feel like it's enough room for everybody to get on top. I feel like people need to stop being in a place where they're like, oh, if I make it, I'm gonna leave people down. No, we all can help each other out, because at the end of the day, when I go live with you, your followers is getting to know who I am, my followers getting to know who you are, and that helps. You feel me? We gotta get somewhere, so it's like we help each other out in certain ways.
That's a fact. That's a fact. And then I guess my final question, at least, is what is your how do I word this? My bad. I had it and I kind of messed it up. When you created this podcast, right? Mm-hmm. I'm assuming you had a specific goal or a specific idea for what it was gonna be. Mm-hmm. Has it maintained that and gone that direction, or has it been like it flowed where it flowed and you kind of just rolling with the punches? Because I can tell from our experience, first of all, we were 20, almost 30 episodes in, a year in of doing this now, we realized, like, I recently found out we all had 3 different opinions on where this podcast was going. Mm-hmm. And then we kind of just, all of those different visions of where the podcast going ended up kind of like just melding into what we are now. And I love what we are. So my question is, like, has your journey been the same? Like, whatever you envisioned for the podcast, has it gone that way, or has it changed and you kind of just went with the flow?
It's actually changed, because when I first did it, I wanted to talk about actual events that are going on in the world. So instead of just talking about sex, I wanted to do stuff about, like, politics and religion and, like, just different stuff that we actually go through in the world. So season 1 kind of changed from that, and then now with season 2 is like Wednesdays is more like I'm actually interviewing people about stuff that they're actually doing. So it has nothing to do with that. It's either sex or helping people grow in their craft of whatever they're doing. So it's nothing that I really planned it out to be. It's the sex topics actually really took over most of the time. So
the lives be lit. I be in there. The lives I be in there. Yo, fellas, do y'all got any questions for Niesha?
You kind of answered them. Yeah, you kind of answered mine.
Covered everything.
I just know that I won't be a guest on that.
I told him that. He don't talk to y'all.
We got some things in the works. I like to confirm things before I bring it to everybody. Right, but we definitely got some things in the work. Tell them where they can find you. Tell them where they can follow you.
Okay,
tell them
so
all the platforms where they can reach you.
You can follow me on Instagram at _ the original Nani.
The original what?
Nani. NANI.
Got it.
Are there any more platforms they can reach you on?
Oh no, right now I'm just doing IG. So when you go in there, you go to my IGTV, you see other episodes of what we have going on. Season 3 is gonna be different. So season 3 is gonna be, I'm gonna try to get it on like YouTube and other platforms. Honestly.
Got you. I appreciate you. Make sure y'all definitely go follow her at _the original.
Yes, go follow me.
Tune in to Freak Nasty Fridays. I'm telling y'all, it's lit in there. Word on the Street Wednesdays is cool, but Freak Nasty Fridays is where it's at, bro. I'm telling y'all, especially for the fellas out there, go check that out. But
and we're trying to get some more men up there too, so that would be great to have y'all up there.
Oh no, for sure. We definitely gonna come up. We gonna show love. But it sounds like another one. I just want to let you guys know, if you guys are interested in talking to us, reaching out to us, we definitely want to hear from y'all. We want to talk to y'all. We want to engage with y'all. So y'all can always hit us up. So here's the thing.pod on Instagram, or SHTT pod on Facebook and Twitter. And if social media ain't your thing, you can email us at sohere'sthething@yahoo.com.
Yeah, man, as always, if you want to, see the theatrics, see the reactions, we on YouTube at So Here's the Thing podcast. And then we available on all audio streaming platforms, Spotify, SoundCloud, Apple Podcasts at So Here's the Thing. And yeah, it's another one, man. We out of here. It's your boy Dre signing out.
Stizzy, boy.
Oh, bye, y'all. It's Niesha.
Yo, it's 2. We out of here.